Rockstar Red. Ooh.
All right.
Rockstar Red is going to be like, I think everybody just needs to have Rockstar Red for career conference, right? So yay. And for February, welcome to February. Woohoo. We're so excited. If you haven't heard, it is Focus February. Focus on how we can share, how we can give more, how we can create more smiles. And we are making big things happen because we have massive, massive momentum and we're going wild. So wild. I'm like, I am hot already. So we are.
Yeah, you are.
I'm on fire. Okay. Are you so excited? We got to kick off tomorrow. If you missed it, tomorrow is registration opens for career conference. And we are so excited. We're so excited. Yes, we're going to reserve rooms at the DoubleTree because we are going to Modesto. So if you are around me, I'm like, I have a few spots in my car. I will be driving down on the 18th, and then we will be wrapping up career conference on the 19th. We're gonna have so much fun. We're planning some fun stuff for that. So registration opens when? On the 2nd. Peace out, right? Okay. And what did they just announce this morning too?
Guys, this is so exciting. Mary Kay, literally, it wasn't on the original announcements. They like announced it in the middle of our Zoom with directors that senior consultants get to march across stage. So all the details on that will be coming out soon. Whether it's like you just have to add one, or if it's all senior consultants, or what the details are, they didn't give any of that. Just that senior consultants get to walk across stage at career conference, which is so spectacular. The last time they did something like this, we felt like the room literally got up. Like it was so fun because so many people were like, oh, I can get one and get to go across stage. Yes, I'm going to do that. And so let that paint the picture. If you've never been to career conference or never been across stage at career conference, it's a big deal. I mean, if you're like on target for quota sales, on target for quota sharing, that's usually what's going across stage. So that's really fun.
The senior, that's you and your BFF, right? Bring her with you. Like, sign her up. If she is liking these products, it's really mean to let her pay full price. I mean, for heaven's sake, she can if she likes doing that. But I don't know any of my friends that like to pay full price. They're like, yeah, I'll totally get my products at cost. And then they can travel with you. They can have fun. They can see our pink bubble and they'll see you. Okay, so for those of you who like to plan your attire for the events, senior is part of the Black and White Club. So you're going to have on your black pencil skirt, your white blouse, and your black blazer because you are going to rock it in Mary Kay fashion, right? Like you are going to show up and they're going to be like, wow, girl, she's going across the stage. And you know, like it's elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist, right? Elbow, elbow. So there's no bingos. And I've got a 3-minute arm exercise thing I can pass on to everyone if y'all need something to make sure your arms are in perfect shape. Veronica and I were doing it during leadership, 3 minutes every day when they were doing recognition, so we're all set. So that's senior. But red jacket makes it really easy because you wear your red jacket and a white blouse, unless you're DIQ, then you wear a black blouse, right? And you wear your skirt. And of course you have cute shoes that are actually, you know what? Wear shoes that are comfortable to walk in because you're going to be doing walk-in probably at career conference and nothing is worse than uncomfortable feet. So do not break in a pair of new shoes at career conference. That would be my tip to you. Okay. And then as you go from there, if you are a consultant, then by all means, throw on your cute dress, your cute skirt. You're like, I'm not a senior. I'm not any of that. That's okay. Show up and go with us anyhow. You just get to put on your cute business attire and look savvy and sassy and go with us. And we are going to have so much fun because the girlfriend time is why we go to these events. And we are not like, I can't tell you how excited I am about this one. It's going to be like my first career conference ever. And my first career conference was down in, was it in Sacramento?
Yeah, I think so.
I really don't remember where it was. I just remember sharing a bed with 2 of my girlfriends. And I don't think we slept much because it was probably a queen size bed, not a king size bed. As we are adults because, you have to be 18 to be a consultant. But sharing a bed with 2 other adult women. So 3 people in a bed. you kind of sleep like a sardine and try not to goose your friend if you roll over, right?
Totally.
But then I think we were kind of kept up that night because we tried to save money by rooming in the, how would you call the hotel? What would you call the hotel?
It was budget friendly.
Budget friendly hotel. That's very well said. She always helps it sound nicer. A budget friendly hotel where we had visitors in the early wee hours before we would have chosen to naturally wake up to our alarms. Yes. And then of course, we had to talk about that the next morning when we woke up and we're getting ready to go to career conference. It was just really exciting times and I'll never forget those. So I think we're gonna have really exciting times this year at career conference without the early morning visitors. Does that sound good? And I'm not sharing a bed with anybody, but just one, right? No 3 people to a bed this year. Okay.
No,
so if
no
anybody
way.
else is trying to like be budget friendly, don't do it. You need a little bit of sleep, like a couple hours of sleep at least. So there you go. Get registered for career conference. I know you need to go. I know you need to go because so many of us just need the girlfriend time. That was the number one thing we heard after leadership was just the girlfriend time. Like we felt it, no matter if you were virtual or in person, we felt it. We cried, we laughed. It was amazing. And so I can just imagine the ripple effect at career conference this year when we're together and we're watching our senior girlfriend consultants go across the stage for the first time at a Mary Kay event. If you thought seminar was like, felt it amazing this year, I'm just going to tell you to bring 3 people with you. Bring 3 people with you. Bring 3 people with you. Get them signed up. Tell them, I don't care if you're doing anything. You just have to be a consultant. You're coming with me. So you're just coming with me. And it is so much fun. Okay. I know we shouldn't talk about that because you guys want to see the products today before we do our together time tonight. But before we do that, our top 10 so far, year to date, so exciting. Like get your pink pom-poms out and get some excitement going because our top 10 will work from number 10 and work our way up in our recognition. So give it up. Our number 10 so far year to date is Miss Jeannie Fogelman. Top 10,
Yeah,
go Jeannie. Number 9 is Morgan Kirstein. Number 8, Wendy Johnson.
Yay,
Number 7, Jessica Elf. Go Jess. I love it. Number 6, Danielle Mellenson.
Yeah.
Woo! Number 5, Jana Rodriguez. You guys heard her with her awesome sales last week. Number 4, give it up for Ms. Kimberly Warner. Number 3, Dunya Fowler. Number 2, Carrie Ramirez. Woo! And drum roll, please. Our number 1 year to date, our queen bee so far is Miss Sadie Cowan. Congratulations. So this is how it's going to be, but we're going to be live at career conference and we're going to get to celebrate you. We're going to have swag bags for you. I'm doing a career conference giveaway when we have our first 12 register. Like somebody's going to get their career conference registration free. So y'all just get registered tomorrow because we're like, I'm over the top excited. But are you over the top excited? Any other dates that I'm missing before we move on? Like I get so excited that sometimes I forget the dates. But I think we got everything.
Those are the main ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than when people can order the new product.
It is on the calendar. It almost wasn't, but I did make sure it went on the calendar. So early ordering, if you registered for the preferred customer program or you were a star consultant this last quarter, you can order your products early on the 10th. Okay. So early ordering on the 10th. If not, everybody else can order them on the 15th, which if you stay up late enough, you can actually order them on the 13th. But on the 10th, okay, or excuse me, on the 15th is early or is open for everyone. Don't forget though, tonight we're kicking off our together time in our together group. If you have guests or consultants, it's like our guest event on Tuesday. We are doing Love Potion makeovers tonight at 7 p.m. in our together group. So if for some reason you're like, I can't be there live, watch the replay. Like that is just as good. Like that is still training, that is still showing up. But get people in there. Our goal, I know we want to grow this group to 100 strong by the 15th of this month. That is our goal, is to get enough people in there watching and smiling with us. And then on Thursday is our Hydra session. And it's not just going to be some of the basics. Like we're going gangbusters this week. We're really kicking off. We're going to have like all the masks in there, like what you would do at a total spa session at 7 p.m. in the Thursday spa time. That keeps it really simple. You're like, what's that group? Thursday spa time, right? So just make sure you're in those groups. And if you are, you can copy and just that link and invite your people. Please don't send like a mass invite to all of your friends in your Facebook group. That's not, no. It needs to be a special invite, like a personal invite. Like, I want you there. I'm going to look for you. I'm going to follow up with you. And just remember, if you send one invite, that's great. She knows about it, but you have to send the follow up like reminder. And then maybe even that day, send another reminder. I felt really sorry for somebody the other day. They invited me to something and I thought, oh, this sounds interesting. But then I never heard another word. And I thought, where was that? And if you're in Facebook, there's hundreds of events that you're invited to every week. And so don't forget to follow up with those reminders. Send them something in Messenger so that they have a notification. Send them a text reminder. Hopefully you have their phone number, their text as well. And so we just want to remind you, that's how we book. That's how we follow up and move forward as we invite people. And that's how we want to get people in to grow these groups and create more smiles. And just the goal is to get more women taking a moment for themselves, because we know if we do that, we're going to change our communities. We're going to have happier people, and we are making a difference. We are making a difference. And so I know you guys saw it. Are you ready for some smooth hydration? Okay.
Oh,
Veronica, like, do you have one on already? I didn't ask you.
I know. I have Better Than Bear on, just the kind of like the super neutral. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Actually, I have to say, okay, this is perfect. So I don't have this one on. Can I show this off? This is the one that you want for a career conference. We're all going to wear this one to career conference. So just so you know, Rockstar Red. Carol always taught us, you don't have to see your lips. Everybody else just looks at you. And we want everybody to be looking at you and say, what's up? She is hot to trot. She is a rock star and she is confident wearing that color. So the one that Veronica has on, she was saying it's just like, it's like Bashful You, or what's the other nude one that we have?
Naturally Buff.
Naturally Buff. So it's in that like nudes, that lineup for the nudes. So it's fabulous. Did you just change it to another one?
I am right now.
She's changing it. Jody, I don't know if you want to zoom in and like give the screen a kiss, but she has on Casual Rose, which is, oh my gosh, that's like we're going to screenshot that. That's fabulous. Thank you. I know, Mike, I'm totally going to use that. I think that is like the perfect color for an everyday, like it's going to look good on everybody. Casual Rose. If somebody just needs an everyday color, I'm confident it's going to look good on everyone. And Veronica just took it up a notch. What did you just put on?
I just put on the Rockstar Red, so you can see it on. It is such a good red. Like it's really, really good. And the thing about these lipsticks, they are really, really hydrated. Like they're crazy hydration. Really good color payoff. Like it's an intense color payoff. It's not 4 coats of this and you get a good color. Shiny finish. It has conditioners, sunflower oil, and vitamin E. So it's really, really nice. And some of these are, replacing some true dimensions. And what they did is, instead of having several different reds, they have just one good one. Instead of several different, natural beauty and several of those, they have the Better Than Bear. I'm going to try on the next one here. Get this one off.
Are you going to this one? I want to see this one on YouTube, because this one is probably one of my favorites. It's just because of the name. I'm a total boho girl at heart. This is Boho Plum. And Veronica has more olive skin tone, so I'm sure she would totally rock this color. And I'm really excited to see that she was wearing the red, because reds on her tend to turn pink. Now she is wearing pink, so it's naturally going to look more pink today. But did you just change it to the bohos that we have on now?
This is the Boho Plum. And the great thing about this Boho Plum, it is crazy good color. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's that perfect in between. And I love it because anytime you use a color that has a blue base behind it, that undertone, it makes your smile really white. So it's a really good one for that. So it could easily be one of those go-to colors that's just always in your bag, because it's just kind of a neutral, pumped up a little bit.
Yeah. I think if you're looking for Pam Shaw's lip color, it's going to be closest would be Coral Confetti, though. So just saying. Or what was the first one you had on? The
Better Than Bear.
Yes, Better Than Bear. So kind of a combination of those two. I know that sounds funny, but like that's like the Robert Jones lip color. It just looks good on everybody.
A little bit coral, a little bit peachy, a little bit natural.
Yeah.
And then this is the Poetic Pink.
Poetic was the one. I was really glad you were trying this because I think it looks brighter than it actually is.
Yeah, it isn't super bright.
You know what I mean? This looks like her shirt, but on it's softer. Does that make sense? It is.
And this is the color on 3 different skin tones. So you can kind of see. It's just a really pretty, great color. It's not crazy bright. It just has a little bit of pop.
And will they have access to those photos so they can, I mean, you guys know how to save them. You can screenshot them, you know, and post them and that type of a thing, but they will have access to those pictures before and after. And I would recommend using any of the ones that the company gives us versus, I don't know, something else. I think they're just more professional, but yeah.
Really, really good. I love being able to see those in the 3 different skin tones. This is the better than there in the 3 tones, because it's awesome because you can see, oh, it's super versatile. They can be worn by all skin tones. So yeah.
So just remember the name, Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. Okay. So just remember, Mary Kay is really smart when they name our products, because when they name our products, it's advertising for you. It tells you what the product's going to do, and it's almost like it tells you all the benefits in the name. Isn't that incredible? So just remember that when they're naming something, the benefits and what it's going to do is in the name. So make sure you share the name with your people. Okay, we have tons more. I know. The lips. I'm like, we're just going to keep coming back to the lips. I'm like, she's going to just get in and share those lips every time, right? I love it. But we have some boosters for you. And yes. Oh, hey, Letty. Am I on the wrong screen? I can't see everybody. Okay. Wait, tell me again. Okay. Put any questions. I know I'm going to go back and read these. I'm going to put questions in the comments, whether you're watching and like through a text later or you're watching live with us. Put questions in the comments if there's colors that you want to see. I know, Letty, make sure you check your mail today because there's stuff coming your way. I know Letty was one of our winners from last week's Thursday's hydration masking, and Jody was one of our winners from our prizes as well. And so they got some sneak peeks before anybody else. Just saying, it's so much fun. So, but let's give yourself a boost. Okay, let me just hold these up. We have 2 products that are part of our clinical solutions line. Okay, they're part of our clinical solutions line. So if I was telling you this in English, what I would say, these products are for when you don't want to take time to go to the spa, but you want to target certain areas or certain skin needs. Okay, you're gonna grab one or both of these boosters. They're boosters. And so boosters trump a serum. Okay, so boosters go before a serum because you want the booster as close to your skin as you can possibly get it. And then the serum would follow. Okay, so the booster is going to give yourself a boost. Now, with these products, I love when the company does this because it's a clinical solutions product. Remember when you did the retinization product? There's a form so you can track your results, and that it will be on In Touch, so you can print it out so that you can do your results from both of them. And I would recommend that because anytime you can do that, your customers are going to appreciate it. Your people are going to notice it. But then for you, you'll have those visual results as well. And tracking it and writing it down is much easier than trying to remember it. So use that, give yourself a boost form. It just is a journal for your journey. But then you can decide which booster is best for you. We have the Mary Kay Clinical Solutions HA plus ceramide hydrator. Make sure I grab the right one. Okay. And what I would say about this, if you've never tried something like this, it's thicker than like using our, it's probably, would you say it's about the consistency of the lifting serum, but thinner? Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, it's close to that. It's you have to be intentional about squeezing out because it is thicker. And I love it. Like it's like gold. I think they put gold in it. Like.
So the hydrate, the hydrator it's if I had to choose, it would be my favorite of the two right now because it's the closest thing to the biocellulose mask. So for those of you who have a fear or an aversion of the mask, or you're like, I can't sit still for 30 minutes, then you're going to use this. So for those of you who need a boost of hydration, you want to plump your pores so that they look smaller, you have targeted areas that need extra hydration, this is going to be your friend, okay? So it's going to hydrate with a powerhouse humectant, and it's known to bind more than 1,000 times more its weight in water. Remember, I said that plumping word. When it does that, it's like it's plumping all of your cells. It has 2 forms of HA, and it takes a dual action approach to combining for dry skin. So the ceramide is essential for the retention of your skin's moisture, and then it has verbena officinalis extract. Say that 10 times, right? And it's a plant extract that's known to improve your skin hydration and support your skin's barrier function. So it plumps and hydrates is what the hydrator is. So plumping, smaller looking pores, hydrate, more even skin tone. Rock on, okay? You can use it after cleansing, AM and PM, just like if you were brushing your teeth, okay? And then, so when do you apply it? After what? After cleansing, okay? The boosters go after you cleanse. I'm trying to think of what else, like after you cleanse, I know people get out of the shower and they put on moisture, right? The booster would be the first thing you put on after you get out of the shower, okay? So when everything is ready. But then you also have the vitamin C. Okay, so you can see these. I shouldn't just say vitamin C because it's Mary Kay Clinical Solutions C plus resveratrol line reducer. Anybody has some targeted areas that you're like, I am wanting to reduce these lines. Okay, so you can see it is filled. And just so you, I mean, this one is a little bit thinner, I would say, than the hydrator. So you can have a drop like that. Does that make sense? Okay, I know this is weird, but these are the extras that we want to show you, like the difference. So this one, so you squeeze it, it's this one's clear. This is the hydrator. Can you see? It's more, it's like syrup. Does that make sense? I like syrup. Like, bring on the syrup, baby. Okay, so the vitamin C though, vitamin C is clinically shown to improve the appearance of lines and wrinkles caused by photo damage. Okay, it's got resveratrol, so it's a highly potent antioxidant, buzzword, with the ability to fight visible signs of skin aging. And then it has hexapeptide, there you go, 8. Okay, so number 8, it's a skin restoring peptide, and it helps diminish signals of over time that lead to lines and wrinkles. So it's going to help diminish lines and wrinkles, brighten, right, all in one. So adding that with your already lifting, like this is like, talk about, like, I know how people, like right now, like it's winter time, and so people, what's that drink that you put the little thing in the water and it dissolves, and you drink the vitamin C to feel better and make sure you're not sick. Emergency, thank you. Yeah. Emergency, there's another one too. But that's kind of like what this is. You put these two together, this is like the water and the what, you put those both on your face, and that's like emergency for your face. Okay, so that's, you're like, wow. So if you've ever drank emergency, you know, like this is emergency for your face, you don't drink it. And then this is the hydration. So put those two together and you've given yourself the ultimate boost. They're concentrated, targeted skincare solutions designed to supercharge and personalize existing skincare routines. So they're going to complement your existing routine. They're going to elevate your skincare with solution-specific formulas that feature potent, clinically proven ingredients and allow you to target a singular benefit like never before. It's part of the clinical solutions, but you don't have to go through a retinization process like you did with the clinical solutions. You can just add it to any routine and it works. It gives yourself a what? A boost. Okay, this is a B, so it's going to give yourself a boost. Okay, so massive boost right there. We have a whole packet of frequently asked questions. So don't be afraid to ask questions. We can reference it. And if we can't find the answers, we'll get back to you. But that's going to be at your fingertips on In Touch as well. So don't be afraid of, if you don't know the answers, don't worry. People have been asking questions. People ask all sorts of questions at leadership, and they taught us just different applications and where you put it in, and is it okay to use? It is okay to use, and you want to use it. But the new products don't stop there. These are some that you might not find unless you check in the back of your lookbook. What else do we have, Veronica?
These are very exciting. So continuing with skincare, how cute is this little guy? I love it. Just so you know, the edge gets sealed right here, but if you undo the edge, it has the instructions and what to use. So it's a sleeper. So you might have missed that when you order it, but let your customers know that you can open that up. But inside, these are the cutest things I've ever seen. Look, minis. Oh my gosh, masking minis. I love these. So it's got our charcoal mask and our moisture renewing gel mask, and they're called the masking minis. So it's the little duo of those. But what I love about this is so great for everybody, like to have a big sample to use to throw this in your bag or whatever. But for gifts for customers, oh my gosh, I'm buying a ton of these, kind of as many as I can, because I want to be able to break these up and just add this to a customer order or this to a customer order. It's basically price-wise, it works out to a deluxe mini price. It's about $4 or so of our cost for one of them. And I love that. I mean, my customers will be so stoked. So yes, she spent this much. I'm adding this in as her gift. So those are really fun, the little dynamic duo there. So the masking minis. And then we have another set of super cute minis, our hand cream minis. Love the packaging. It's so cute. It is darling, but it has 3 of our hand cream with new scents. So it has Citrus Fields, which if you know me at all, I always love things that are citrusy. That's my fave probably. Pink Freesia. And then it has Peach Gardenia. So they are all wonderful. They have just that slightest bit of scent and that same hand cream formula that we've had. So those are really great. And they just pop in here. So same thing, you could buy extra of these and spread them out and use them as gifts.
And if
those
you're,
are really
if you're tracking like Princess Court or Court of Sales or anything, don't forget the BOGO is still on with the clay mask. And what's amazing is with the BOGO pricing, it works out to the same pricing that if you were to break these up, but you're giving them a full size clay mask. Like you guys do the math, you're getting double the retail, just like double credit, right? But so make sure you stock up on these, because I'm surprised, like, I don't know, they might have been sold out today, like the way everybody was stocking up on them, but they're supposed to be available unless they sell out until the 15th with the BOGO on this. So this is part of it, but it's not going to be featured in this book. So by the time you get the book and you can order, like everybody can order on the 15th, this special is going to be gone. But if you are like, I really want to be in like Princess Court or Court of Sales, that's one way to get double credit again this year, and to have some amazing hostess gifts to give a full size product. Or if you're like the minis, that's a double gift from Mary Kay. So double those gifts. Am I missing any else? They brought back the replenishing. The what?
And the Skinvigorate holder. I don't have it in front of me. I left it in my bathroom.
I know mine's, I'm like, oh, but I'll show you. It's a little, it looks like a ant mound. Like they, I don't know.
That's just a funny little thing, but I love it because your holder stands right up and it has a thing on the front that you can put your other head. So if you have the brush on, not that your other head.
Oh, it reminds me of Silly Putty. I'm like a kid. It looks like a little Silly Putty mound, and you can put your.
Yeah, but it's solid. It's not going anywhere. It's great. But I love it. I love it because now mine is sitting up on my counter. And so I'm using it more because it's not sitting in the place I had it in my drawer, because it's out. If you see it, you're going to use it more. And so there's a place for the, the massaging head or the brush head, whichever you have on. You've got
Love
2
it.
places to put them. It's so good. It's a
It
really
is.
good one, and it's free with your Skinvigorate brush purchase.
Yeah.
So it's a good time to stock up on those and get some goodies.
So there you go. The gift with purchase right now is that if they get the brush, the after sun replenishing gel is back. So this is the time. Remember that sold out that sold out before summertime last year. So make sure that you let your regulars know, like we'll do a whole event on that one product. And then the travel bag is still available as well in the new launch. But let your customers know prices go up on the 15th. And so if you're wanting to take advantage of the new stuff, make sure you pre-sell. You can totally be pre-selling stuff right now. That's why you want to take advantage of the BOGO now, because you want that pricing before the pricing goes up. You're getting extra credit, but then that's more in your pocketbook when you're selling those products as well. And don't take it as, oh, boohoo, Mary Kay's upping the prices. I'm like, come on, Veronica. Like, I don't even think I could count on my one hand how many times they've changed prices on us.
It's been like 7 years, I think. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
And so, remember the 15th is your last day to order at the current prices, and then they bump up. Just like everything in our world has bumped up just a little bit. It's been a good chunk of time. And the nice thing of what Mary Kay's doing is we're all getting a raise, because we can all order products and pay, $15 for this item. And then the next day we can sell it for 17. That adds up, because all the little profits, that's $1 on each of those products. Like, your profit that you just got an extra bonus. So don't be boohoo about it. Just be excited that you're like, oh, this is great. Thank you, Mary Kay, and a greater opportunity to make more money. Yeah.
So I challenge you, go back through some of our posts, because there is an idea share from last week or the week before of a message that you could send to your customers, just letting them know, because you would want to know. It's a really simple message. And if you have your clients set up in My Customers, you can text them like in less than 5 minutes, send out a little text to all of them. It goes really quickly. But I will just say, you guys, if you do that, you're going to be shocked at the amount of orders that are going to come in the next 48 hours from just letting people know, because you care. So that's my challenge to you, is that you wouldn't be a chicken to share that you would be a superstar, and just be proud to be able to share that. Like, you know what? People have been in business for 20 plus years, and they can't even count how many times on one hand that prices have changed. But I'm letting you know because I would want to know. And that's it. It's not a sale that you're giving them. I guess it's a sale if they order early, right? But it's just you being kind. And so share that with your people. And then for February, our big challenge is it's Power Start time. It is Power Start time before Career Conference, because we want you crossing that stage. And I am confident that when you complete a Power Start this month, you're not going to help but move to senior. You're going to be a senior because of your outflood of activity. And we've made it easy for you with Together on Tuesdays and Thursday spa time. Thursday spa time. They're both at 7 p.m. So whether you can make it or not, you show up and watch the live, or you #replay and watch it. If you invite guests, they're going to be able to have that same option. They can watch it live, or they can #replay. It will go away after about 72 hours. Like, the video will go away and then a new one will come the next week, but that's okay. And sample packets, you don't even have to think of mailing them. As long as you RSVP to your director will send the sample packets that your people will need for Thursday spa time at 7, or any samples needed for Tuesday Together. And we're giving away goodies. And I think we're creating smiles already, because people have already you got to see a sneak peek already with some of the gifts that have gone out. So let's play, let's have fun. But if you haven't invited anybody to tonight Together at 7 p.m., it's not too late. Invite away, and welcome to February. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to answer any questions. We're going to stop our recording. We're sending it out. And we hope we get to see you tonight for our kickoff of Together at 7 p.m. So send and love your way, challenge,
Yes.
send out that message, and Power Start time.